everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Brennan Childs and I'm a pianist here on YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you a simple breakdown of the entire song Drowninglove by Chasing Coup. Before we get started, only a percentage of you who view my channel actually subscribe to my channel. So it really does help me out a lot here on YouTube as a platform if you do subscribe. So if you like my videos, definitely consider doing so, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and play the entire arrangement that you'll be learning today from start to finish. So we're going to start with the intro. I'm going to go ahead and play through it here. Okay, so in the right hand, you're going to have pinky on B flat, pointer finger F, thumb B flat. Then you go thumb on C. In your right hand, pointer finger C sharp, pinky up to G sharp. So that's one fluid motion. Try it with me. Then we jump down in our left hand to G sharp with your pinky and G sharp with our thumb. And then our right hand goes thumb on C, C sharp, C, G sharp. So that's. Then we move our pinky and thumb down one key to F sharp with our pinky, F sharp with our thumb, and then the right hand repeats C, C sharp, C, G sharp. Then lastly, our pinky and thumb go down to C sharp, C sharp, and then our right hand goes C, C sharp, D sharp, up to G sharp. So that's. And that whole thing continues as one fluid motion on a loop. So all together it's going to be like this, nice and slow. Repeat. Full speed, it's much quicker. So now that entire thing repeats, you just play it up 1 octave on the piano. So you're playing it down here. Now we're gonna move up 8 keys and play it up top. It's the same exact part. Here we go. First part. Switch. Last one. And then it repeats a second time as well. Now we go back down here. Repeat. Now we go back up to here. And then last time. So now we move on to this part. Okay, so in the right hand, you're gonna have thumb on G sharp, pinky on F, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, back and forth between D sharp, G sharp, and F, G sharp. So it's 1, 2, 3. Try that with me. 1, 2, 3. Then we go to our 3rd finger at C sharp at the same time as this G sharp. So this thumb is basically going the entire time. Then down 1 key to C, then back up to C sharp. So the pattern is full speed. Then we move our right hand up to thumb on C, pointing finger C sharp, 3rd finger D sharp, up to G sharp, back down. Repeat. Repeat. So it repeats 1, 2, 3. Now we go up to B flat, down to D sharp, C sharp, back to C, C sharp, D sharp. So that last round is, okay, so all together, it's first one, second one, 3rd, B flat. So without me talking. So all together that right hand part is. And then it repeats. And then you do the same thing up here. All exactly the same, just higher on the piano. Repeat. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the left hand. You're gonna go back and forth between F sharp and C sharp. So F sharp, C sharp, back to F sharp, C sharp, and then you go down to F, and then you go up to C and D sharp together. And it's gonna go F, these two, repeat. And that repeats. Now we do the same thing, just higher up on the piano. F, repeat. Then the whole thing repeats. Back to F. Okay, so let's put both hands together for this part. We start with this in the right hand at the same time as the F sharp here. So it's, now when we move to this D sharp and G sharp is when we move up to this C sharp. So it's, then this one, same time. Now when we go in the, when we hit this C is when we move to the F. Now when we hit this C is at the same time as these two. So basically you're hitting each one at the same time as C. Now when we move this B flat is when we hit this last two. So without me talking, I'm going to play through it here. Full speed. So then it repeats. Now the whole thing repeats just higher up on the piano. Okay, now we immediately go into a new part. Our right hand immediately jumps up to G sharp and C sharp. And basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the earlier part of the intro, you're just adding the G sharp and C sharp at the beginning. So everything else is exactly the same. I'm gonna show you here. So this is gonna be at the same time that you start the intro. So B flat is when you play these two. And remember we go, so in the very beginning you were just going, the only difference is now we're adding this. See the difference there? Okay, then the rest is the same. Then that whole thing repeats, including this new part. Now we get on to a new part. You do the intro left hand, B flat, F, B flat again, but now the right hand is different. You go to C and F, C with your thumb, F with your fourth finger. So it's, and then you jump up to, with your pointer finger, C sharp and G sharp at the same time. So it's C and F, then C sharp, G sharp. So now we do the intro, B flat, F, B flat, these two. We move down in the left hand, G sharp, G sharp. So that's all. The left hand is entirely the same as last time. We're just changing this right hand. So it's, next one in the left hand. Okay, now in the right hand, earlier you're doing C, C sharp, C, G sharp. But now all we're doing is adding in this G sharp key at the same time as the C sharp. So that's C, C sharp, G sharp, back to C, G sharp. So all together. Next one. Okay, then you repeat the right hand on this next key. You go to F sharp in the left hand, and this repeats. And then the last one is all normal. So that's C sharp, C sharp, C, C sharp, D sharp, G sharp. Hi, kitty. You trying to play piano? Okay, so I'm gonna go through this again. Next one. Last one's the same. So all together, this whole right hand section I'm going to play through. Remember, we're adding in these two keys at the intro. Next part. then the last part here, you act like you're gonna play it again and repeat it. You go B flat, F, B flat, and then you go these two, C and F, C sharp, G sharp, then down to this one, like you did last time. And then instead of continuing, you jump down here to F sharp. So it's all together. I'm going to play through this whole section here. Play it through for you, not at full speed, slightly slower. Next part. Repeat. Full speed, it would sound like this. So now we get on to a new part here. On the right hand, you're gonna have B flat, C sharp, and D sharp. So it's gonna go together, C, B flat, C, C sharp. Then repeat these three, back to C, and then we go B flat, C, F sharp, C. So all together that's now we repeat, very similar, just slightly different. These three, C, B, C, C sharp. Then it's these three, C, B flat, C, F, C. Then repeat these three, C, B flat, C, C sharp. These three, C, B flat, C, F, C. Then repeat these three, C, B flat, C, C sharp. These three, C, B flat, C, F, C. So I'm going to play through it here. Next part. Third time. And then last time. And then this repeats. Okay, and then the left hand, the pinky's gonna go F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to G sharp, 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then back down to G sharp 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're going to put both hands together here, starting with the 3 here in the right hand at the same time as the F sharp. Switch. 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 Now this right hand repeats. So now we move on to probably the hardest part of this song. I'm going to go ahead and play through this section here. first part, you're gonna roll in the left hand to C sharp, G sharp, C sharp. So it's gonna go. And then immediately your middle finger and your pinky are gonna have to stretch here because our thumb is gonna need room down here. So your right hand's gonna play B with your middle finger, F sharp with your pinky at the same time. So it should flow all like that. Then our thumb goes to E, G sharp, and then up to B and the third finger. And then at this point, we move our right hand to B. So it's B, all the B's at the same time. Then we go back down to G sharp and E. Okay, so now our right hand, we're just gonna focus on the right hand here for a second. Up to C sharp, G sharp, E. Up to D sharp, B, G sharp, E, B, G sharp. Stretch up to F sharp, B, G sharp. And then lastly, stretch up to G sharp, B, G sharp. Together, I'm going to play through that and you can match your hands with mine. Then it goes back to these two, B and F sharp. Then this repeats, E, G sharp, B, G sharp, E. This one's the same. C sharp, G sharp, E. This one's the same. D sharp, B, G sharp. This one's the same. E, B, G sharp. Goes to F sharp, B, G sharp. Down to D sharp, B, G sharp. So that second half is I'm going to go through the whole thing all together. Next part. In the right hand, you're going to go C sharp, G sharp, C sharp. Then we go down to B, down to A, down to G sharp, then that repeats. So let's put both hands together here. So we start in the left hand with this little roll at the beginning. Now when we go to hit this B, that's when we move to our B's in left hand. Now when we move to D sharp, that's when we move down to A. Now when we move to this F sharp up here, that's when we move down to the G sharp. Now we start back on the left hand, over on the loop. Same thing here, B's at the same time. Same thing here, D sharp and A. Up here, so the F sharp's at the same time as the G sharp. Okay, so I'm going to play through it without talking. now we move on to a new right hand part. So it's going to be D sharp, E, B, E, B. Then it goes B, E, G sharp, E, B. So try that with me. One more time. Okay, then it goes A, E, B, G sharp, E, B. And then it goes to F sharp, D sharp, B. Lastly, it goes to G sharp, D sharp, B. So I'm going to play through that slowly. We move up to here with our fourth finger on D sharp, pointer finger B, G sharp. Then we keep these bottom two the same and just hit E with our fourth finger, E, B, G sharp. Bottom two stay the same, up to F sharp, B, G sharp. Then lastly, pinky stretches up to G sharp, B, G sharp. So basically you're keeping the bottom two keys the whole time. Then lastly, we go down here to pinky E, middle finger B, E, and we go from the top to the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all together that's So now what I recommend is practicing that entire right hand as one section. Here we go. I'm going to play through it at a slower speed. In the left hand, you're going to have now C sharp, C sharp. So earlier we were playing them at the same time. Now you're going bottom, top, down to B, B, down to A, down to G sharp, G sharp. Then on the second time, you go C sharp, C sharp, B, B, A, and instead of moving down here to G sharp, you go up to E. So all together, that's second round. Okay, so now let's put both hands together for this part, putting that earlier section together. So the left hand starts first, and then you immediately come in the right hand. So it's now when you hit this B up here is when you hit this top C sharp. So it's now we move down to B. So again, left hand starts on B, then we follow the right hand. So that B sharp is at the same time as the G sharp. So again, down to B. Okay, now when we go to the A is when we move down here to A. see how the F sharp and the A here were at the same time? So it's bottom ones, same time. Okay, now we move to G sharp. This is when we hit the F sharp. Now we're up to G sharp at this G sharp. Okay, so without me talking. Okay, moving on to the next part. We're starting over in the right hand on the loop of C sharp, right at the same time as this. So now, instead of the left hand coming in the beginning, they're at the same time. So this C sharp you hit at this same time as the D sharp. Okay, now when you move up here is when you're moving to the E. So it's like each key in the left hand gets its loop of 3. So they go together. Same time, same time. Now when we move up here to F sharp, that's when we move in the left hand. Same time, same time. Now we move to A. We're starting on this in the right hand. Same time. Up to E. Same time. So now we get almost to the tail end of the song. That C sharp, G sharp, C sharp is where you start in the left hand, and then you're gonna carry on the loop kind of like you did in the intro. Get through it here. Okay, so in the right hand, you're gonna go C sharp, G sharp, C sharp. Then you're gonna go quickly B, B, A, E, E. So it's and that repeats. And the right hand's gonna go D sharp, E, B. It's gonna go D sharp, E, D sharp, B. Then that repeats. Then it's gonna go D sharp, E, F sharp, B. The loop is gonna go like this. Next part. Next part. Last part. And that repeats. Okay, then you play it up high on the piano. It changes at the end, I'll show you. When we go to this, now the second half is going to be the ending. So we go C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, just like earlier, D sharp, E, B. Then we go here to these B's, and we go up higher on the piano. So earlier you were playing it down here, but we do the same thing, up high, D sharp, E, D sharp, B, and then we end it here on G sharp, E, C sharp at the same time as the A's. So that's Alright guys, and there you have it. That is the entire piano tutorial for Drowning Love by Chasing Ku. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely consider helping me out by subscribing to my channel, as I do really appreciate it. It really helps me out a lot on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to create art, and I'll see you guys next time.